easy, look at the lights. We the ones don't like, but you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch it turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my at the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One's black.
up right now. 2 up right now. Yo. I'm two on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count. Cause I'm 2 up right now. 2 up right now. Yo, I'm 2 up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count. Cause I'm 2 up right now. 2 up right now.
My have an all white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost all the shine. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never helped your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Look in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, I had cornrows. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank take small. Bank account on some talk. Attitude on some. Bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation. Just cashing, feed me to the wolves. Now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare, or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins that'll pay your whole semester. But you got it better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I miss Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tail tip, rubber bands on my bankroll. Show my like a
Big bank, tight, low bank. Bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Eluding the, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Play action now. Winston sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his big tight end here. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield, or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Evans. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go.
A handoff, Barkley running left, and he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run with Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Working out of the gun, Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive, you get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Watch him now, Barney! Detroit! Over!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
And that'll set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch him now, Barney! Over!
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Looking right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Winston. And this is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Evans. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A 1st down throw for Winston. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Evans. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. He dumps it off to Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Watch him now, Barney!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 23 yards on the play. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A give, this is Cook. Shedding through the defense. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Watch him now, Barney!
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Starting the third quarter with Cook. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now they'll run it on the toss. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Handoff comes to Cook, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. Fights him off. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Play fake. Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Bengals. 52 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
No, Jack, Patriot! Patriot!
They go play action here on first down. Gonna throw deep for the... And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Anunwa, the intended target, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. And it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On second down, Winston again. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jameis to throw it. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. Ooh, with a juke. And now running right through it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. On the run, it's Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. They'll run with Barkley. And some room to work. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Winston. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
They start the drive with Cook. A beautiful fake. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Watching that, Barney.
Now Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
They run the counter with Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Play action now. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Jameis now on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bengals will get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Cook. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. He was going again for a Nunwa, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They pitch it out to Cook. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. And they'll indeed take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has